live a little bit early because I am out and about, but I pulled over to get some little fries from Chick-fil-A. Them things was hitting on my mama though. But anyhow, so the last 6 videos that we covered, you guys, was in the Align by Design, Find Your Voice, Show Up and Get Paid series. So that is my series for those of you who are interested in becoming content creators or using YouTube as a source of content creation to show who you are as a brand, show who your personality is, position your power, online through e-commerce platforms. All right. So the first 3 videos were addressing your frustration of what it is with content creation. A lot of people feel like that's the gateway to getting their finances in order, or the gateway to get out of their 9 to 5. And I'm gonna be real and super honest and authentic with you. See, I'm a person that this is the way that my work ethic goes. So my work ethic is like, I can be focused on something, put a big project in front of me, and then once the project is done, I want that project to become passive. That's what type of worker I am. Like, I don't like to work, me personally. This is why getting to know yourself and being confident with who you truly are, your flaws and all, and how you even function through life can benefit you. Okay? So you have to know how you function as a person, right? Like, you know how people say simple things like, if you're a morning person, if you're a daytime person, if you're a nighttime, if you're a night owl, if you're not, you know what I'm saying? So that way you know how to work around a schedule that feels natural to you. And that's what I also talk about in my Start, Flow, and Grow YouTube Confidence course. Because a lot of people are like, okay, I try to do videos after my 9 to 5 is over, but let's be for real. Is that really the time that you have available, to dish out this content? Or is you just trying to force yourself to make content? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you're forcing yourself to make content, it's not going to be fun for you. It's just not going to be fun for you. So this is something that I had to realize. Like, yes, I've been on YouTube for a while, but I don't have thousands and thousands of subscribers. This is my second channel, by the way. So I'm like, you know what? I still want to utilize YouTube. I still feel called to YouTube, but how can I use it to my benefit, right? Okay. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to come on here and I'm going to teach folks, and I'm going to create a series, a playlist that people can watch through and through, so that if they're ready to make their brands, they're ready to create an LLC, they're ready to actually be authentic in what it is that they want to do with their lives, that they have a playlist that they can go to over and over again. So the 6 videos that we did already in the series, the first 3 is like getting you prepared, getting you ready with the idea. But I give you guys the tools within, which is the Align to the Signs Audience Solution Template. That's free. And then it's the Find Your Why Guidebook. So then we get into video 4, 5, and 6. The Find Your Why Guidebook. It is you getting clarity on what it is that you want to put out into the world. Okay? So that is the Find Your Why Guidebook. Okay? So that is the second step to work with me as your digital design coach. Yes, I am a digital design coach for YouTube and for e-commerce platforms. I show you guys how to lay out your YouTube channel so that other people understand what it is, that you offer, so that also you understand what it is that you are going to put on your YouTube channel as the years go by, right? So that you have a focus. People like to call it a niche. Let's just call it a focus, so you know what your videos is going to be about, and who you're going to target and what type of people have these certain emotions or these certain feelings. And that's what we talked about with the audience solution template, discovering the signs of what it is that your audience wants from you. So therefore, you deliver it to them on your YouTube and on your e-commerce platform. Okay, boom. So I start to talk about laying your bricks, laying your foundation. Because when something is new and something is on the rise and you have created this business, it's just like you're at a strip mall, right? And then they are like building this new store or something like that, right? Okay, so they have the business, they have the idea, they know who their target audience is. So now they need to place themselves. How are you going to place yourself? Are you going to place yourself on YouTube? Are you going to place yourself on e-commerce platform? Do you know what kind of e-commerce platform that you're going to be on, right? Do you know how to tailor your website so that it is talking to your targeted audience, so that it's talking to the person that you initially wrote in the Align to the Signs audience solution template? Okay, boom. So you bring the audience solution template over with the Find Your Why guidebook, and you're meshing it together because the guidebook finally gives you clarity on how to talk to your people. A lot of y'all start pages, y'all start content, but you don't know who you're talking to, and then you just start making these videos, and then you're like, dang, YouTube is harder than I thought. I'm not getting the views that I wanted, or the people ain't really coming to my page. It's like a matter of consistency. Like, you have to look at YouTube and your e-commerce, your brand as a whole, as like your craft that you never get done talking about. You have to constantly keep speaking about it. And even when you're off camera, constantly speak about it. Speak it into fruition that is going to happen. Because the more you talk about something and the more that you think about something, it's going to be on your brain. So when it comes to, let's say you out and about and people have like these, what do you call those? Provoking spirits, right? The provoking spirits, they want their energy to enmesh with you, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to constantly provoke yourself with your idea, right, of your brand. Because what do we say? Because you are a brand. You align by design because you are a brand. You have to wholeheartedly believe that you are a brand, okay? So when you are a brand, you have to constantly show it. Have hats, have gear, have this notion in your head, in your mind, that your brand will come into fruition. Keep looking at it. Write it down on a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? Look at your YouTube channel. Analyze your YouTube channel. Analyze what people are liking about your channel. That's why they have YouTube analytics in the background. Make sure you look over it. If you don't understand what your YouTube analytics are saying, you can literally copy and paste what it say. You know, when you go to the back end of your YouTube channel and it say your top 10 videos this month, this week, however, then you can start figuring out month to month what is the pattern and what is it that people like about your channel. Then you can start getting into a groove of that very thing that kept people's attention longer, and try to minimize the things that didn't keep people's attention as long. You know what I'm saying? But then you can still recycle it and come back to it as your audience, you know, grows, as your audience propels. Okay, so I am the person that helps you propel your position, get you into position on YouTube and your e-commerce platform. Yes, I have designed my own website. And do I help people do that specifically? No, but I do help you lay out what elements you need on your website with the e-commerce builder workshop. Okay, I am not a hand holder. I am just the guider, right? But it's up to you to want this for yourself. That's it. And I just give you 4 steps on how to do it. There is a bonus step, which is the YouTube confidence course. But all there is the Align to the Signs Audience Solution Template, the Find Your Why Guidebook, the YouTube Design Critique. That's where we lay out your YouTube channel, make sure it makes sense to you and make sure it makes sense to everybody else. And then we have the E-commerce builder workshop. Okay, so y'all know my website. It'll be down in the description box below, just like my YouTube name, verysimple.com. Okay, MissSoultreeAccessory.com. Very simple for y'all. And I want to leave y'all with this little spiel. Let me go back a little bit. So I did a video, I believe it's like video number 6, and this is where we talk about the building blocks. And so as you are building your new business, it's going to be quiet, it's going to be dead, it's not going to be very many people coming to your channel. Trust and believe that's just how it is when you first start. But as you constantly build layer by layer, brick by brick, people will start noticing, hey, wait a minute, it's something new up over there. I don't know what they doing, but it look pretty good. You get your flyers, you get your wording, you get your text, okay? You get all the props and things that you need for your storefront, for your e-commerce. You get your inventory right. You get your your software right, you know, to track the back ends of your website. Make sure you got all of your foundational parts together, not just the way that look on the outside, but how is it structured on the inside. The crazy thing is, today I had ran into this business event that's about to start tomorrow. That's the crazy thing. It's about to start tomorrow, and I'm so glad I did not ask for tomorrow to work or to set up an appointment, because I'm doing other stuff in real life in the background. So with that being said, tomorrow there is a business meeting that I'm gonna go to, and it's about finance, AI. I don't know how to say it, like AI doing your finances, your business finances. So it's AI for your business finance. So I was like, oh my God, I really need to go to that. So guess what? It's a free event, but you gotta RSVP. You gotta sign up. You gotta get a ticket. Blah blah blah. I got a ticket, and period. Because when you just know that you made for more, then you just gonna hop up on that itch. But let me tell you something. I'm be for real. When you know you that somebody, and other people start noticing that you are that somebody, trust me, they gonna try your nerve. Okay, so in the process of you building, make sure you're going back to building your self-esteem, going back to building your boundaries, going back to knowing what your limits are, so that you don't tolerate things when people try your nerve. You know what I'm saying? Well, I said them provoking spirits. I feel like I am on the verge of coming through something. I must be on the verge, because these past 2 weeks been real interesting, going outside, minding my business per usual. Because let me tell you something about me. I'm the type of person where I don't speak unless I'm being spoken to, or I have a mission, I have a purpose to talk to someone. Otherwise, I'm the type of person that I mind my business. That's just who I am, period. And then on top of that, I am a person who believes in protecting their energy. Okay? And some folk feel like they're entitled to your energy because you represent something that they like. Okay? You represent something that they like, or that they don't like, and they mad because they don't have it within them. But that's not for me to fix. I'm not here to fix nobody. Let me tell you something. I used to date folks who needed to be fixed. Okay? I don't want to partake in that. I don't want to partake in that stuff no more. I'm good. Like, it's a, like, now that I'm up there, I'm getting up there. I don't got time for that. I don't have time. I am the big 3-0. I don't have time for that. You want to stay young looking? Get the fudge away from alcohol, stress, and mofos who do not belong in your life. Okay? That's about it. It's that simple. It's that simple. Know where your peace is and be there. But then come up out of that, though, and show the world who you really are. Okay? Because you are a brand. So if you want to work with me, definitely start with the Align to the Signs Audience Solution template down in the description box below. It's all through the playlist, and I'll link the playlist here. So next week we will be finishing out the playlist. So there's 12 videos in total for the Align to the Signs Find Your Voice, Show Up and Get Paid series. And when you find your voice, you know who you are, you know what you represent. You're going to show up with that consistency, and you're going to feel confident enough to go ahead and do so. If you don't feel confident enough, that's why I created that video. This playlist, as well as my YouTube Start, Flow, and Grow YouTube confidence course. Okay? Because I noticed that a lot of people struggle with confidence. A lot of people struggle with confidence. Okay? And it's not like I'm 100% confident in who I am. Right? That's what people perceive, like, oh, whatever you want to perceive, that's what you perceive, though, right? But hey, that ain't all on me. People gonna take it for what people don't know how to take things for what it is. They like to make up stuff for their own comfortability. You feel what I'm saying? So that's that on that. And I'll leave the playlist down below. But next week we'll finish up with the next 6 videos. And then that's when all July, that's when I'm taking folks to start coaching. All July, I am taking folks to start working with them, okay? With your YouTube design critique. And then next step will be the e-commerce builder workshop. And then bonus, if you want the YouTube confidence course, you can get that. And I'm going to say this. In my YouTube confidence course, it's definitely real raw and authentic. It's very. Because a lot of people, they don't be real about YouTube. They don't be real about it. And that's what that video, it's like a video course. It's about, I think it's 20 minutes long. If it ain't 20 minutes, it's 24 minutes. But I think it's 20 minutes because I didn't want no super long video course. Don't nobody want that. Okay? So, anyways, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this little catch-up video. But, yeah, folks try to provoke you, baby. That means you got the sauce up on you. Okay? If provoking spirits keep bothering you up out of here, that means you got the sauce up on you. Okay? Because you about to be that somebody. All right? So, Align by Design, because you are a brand. I'll see y'all on my next one. It's your girl, Stove Tree Accessory.